Oh, yeah.
Shots blink like screenshots, no PayPal or green dots. Why go away, can't make out. You want beat, that's take out. I kept quiet, oh no doubt. I'm slim back that same round. Can't tell them. Back in real too.
Essex girls continues basketball and undefeated. They really remain undefeated this week. And Lancaster basketball continues their dominance, and Northern X Sports Talk Live makes history tonight. We are in the golden episode, ladies and gentlemen. So good evening, everyone. Get your popcorn ready. You're locked in to the golden 50th episode of Northern X Sports Talk Live here on Hot Mix VA. Myself, Will Lewis, along with Coach Thomas Roane. Unfortunately, Coach Sammy was unable to be with us, but we wish him the best. He's out watching his cousin as a senior night.
Yes, sir.
That's going on tonight, Coach. But how was your weekend? How was things over the weekend before we get started on a lot of these scores that came through over the weekend? A lot of good games, actually.
Well, weekend as usual. Sitting at the house with the wife and the daughter and everything. Boys, they grown now. So one's in school and everything. The other one, he be down Newport News and everything. I think he started the shipyard this.
Okay.
Start down at the shipyard tomorrow for welding and everything. So nothing, man. Just a bunch sitting at home watching TV and I tried to watch the Pro Bowl this weekend. That was boring as hell.
Flag football?
Man, what the hell, man? What the world has it come back? I remember
Pro Bowl I used to watch is tackle.
It's tackle. And Sean Taylor knocking
yes,
his head
yes,
off
he
and
was.
everything.
Yes, he was.
I don't get it, man. I don't know. Everything gets so soft nowadays, man.
Yeah.
So, they didn't change the Pro Bowl from tackle to flag and doing all these competitions and everything. Well, it's cool. I had fun watching the competition part and everything, but I wanted to see some hitting, man. So,
right.
It was kind of fun to look at them playing flag and all of that stuff like that. Other than that, just sitting back, trying to get things started for the upcoming, football season and everything like that. So, real big.
Yeah. And the football season is going to be around the corner. It's going to be coming as quick as you think it's going to come.
Yeah.
So this weekend, I got to be in passenger seat because somebody at home thinks they already know how to drive, so to speak. They got their learners. They got their learners.
Man, hey, look, man, do me a favor. I know these kids, they be happy. All of y'all do me a favor. I know these kids be happy when they get their driving license and everything like that, but, I drive trucks.
Right.
So, the main thing I ask for you to tell your daughter is whenever she's around a dump truck, tractor trailer, any type of heavy equipment on the road, just get on past the damn thing.
Yeah.
I see too many kids on the road every day when they out here playing around on the road in the vehicles and everything. And they got to realize, once you get out on that road, it's a dangerous thing, right? So, word of advice from a truck driver, and I'm pretty sure every other truck driver out there would appreciate me saying this. Y'all kids, don't play around with the big trucks, man. Y'all get up around and everything, get on down the road, get out their way, because it takes them a whole lot longer to stop. It takes them a whole lot more I guess length of the road to stop and everything, man. But other than that, congratulations to it, because I know it's a big accomplishment.
There's two.
That's two.
There's two of them.
Uh-oh.
And the same day got the learners.
In the same day?
In the same day.
Fred,
what in the world? I'm getting too old, Coach. I am.
Hey,
Goodness gracious. And they're graduating this year.
You're going to really, with two girls, right?
Yeah.
You're going to really have to ball your head now.
From everywhere. All right, don't forget, guys, Shine the Light coming up a little bit later on. Make sure you call in. 804-822-2837. Call in on this 50th episode of Northern X Sports Talk. 50th.
50, man.
Oh, my gosh.
We're going to try to get a whole lot more in here, too.
Yeah.
We're
halfway to 100.
Halfway.
Goodness gracious.
Definitely appreciate everybody out there watching us, supporting us and everything like that. All we're trying to do is bring the kids around here some give y'all some highlights of the other
Yes,
time
indeed.
around here in the Northern Neck. All right, so we truly thank y'all for.
And this is our new display here. You've probably seen it online. Yeah, the 50th episode. Little Neck Sports Talk Live. So yeah, call in. I want to hear you call in. 804-822-2837. Again, that number, 804-822-2837. All right, let's get down to business, Coach. All right, let's get into the boys' scores from over the weekend. I'll go from February 5th on down. February started from last night on the way back to Friday night. So last night in the boys' rounds, Essex over King and Queen, 69-39. Carver Academy, whoo boy, takes out Troll City, 96-53. 96-53. Northumberland over Westmoreland, 61-58.
That's a get back too, ain't it?
That was a get back. Yeah. Yes, it was. Definitely was a get back. From Friday night, Auburn over George Wythe, 55-50. Lancaster over Rappahannock, 67-18. They're still at number 2. I have no idea why. They should be at number 1 right now.
Because didn't somebody lose that was at the number 1 last
Yes,
week?
they did. Yes, they did.
I mean, the races really don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Once we get down to the play and everything, we'll
Right.
truly figure out who the number 1 is.
Right, yeah, definitely. Definitely. So Lancaster won that, of course. Narrows over Bath County. They're at the number 3 spot, 92-66. Carver Academy again, routing King and Queen, 99-52 on Friday night. And then Franklin over Appomattox Regional, 52-13. A couple of other scores. Boys, Essex over Colonial Beach, 58-55. King William over Charles City, 62-59. Surrey County over Matthews, 48-45. So we'll run down those stats from all those games, Coach, and we'll get to the girls, especially those Essex girls Trojans that are just running over everybody right now on the court.
Definitely are. Well, back to the boys. I mean, right now, if you're looking at the boys' districts, Northern Neck districts, you got Lancaster at 16-2 that you know in the region. Westmoreland at 7-7, coming in second place. They are also 6-3 in the region. Northumberland, they are 10-6, and they are 5-3 in the region. Essex 5-11, they're 2-6 in the region. Colonial Beach, they're 8-9, 2-6 in the region. And coming in last place, Rappahannock 5-13, I believe, and 2-7. Northumberland looks to me as the second team, second strongest team in the Northern Neck for real.
Right.
I mean, you look how they came back the other day and bounced back over the loss that they took like a day or two previous to Westmoreland, and they was able to come back out on top of that game. MJ Laws was able to come in and get the game-winning shot during that game. But you know, Northumberland is a strong team.
Yeah.
They're led by Tyreek Lundy, coming in with MJ Laws and everything like that. And they've been playing good basketball all season and everything. That you might don't think it by the numbers, by the wins and losses ranking and everything, but they're a pretty scrappy team. And I mean, they're definitely going to be the other team in the area that's really going to give. I believe it's really going to give Lancaster a shot for their money when it all comes down to the tournament play and everything like that. Only thing I can say to them that they have to really lock in them once it comes down to tournament play, because I mean anything can happen. You know, if you catch Lancaster or Westmoreland right now in a bad day, you might get them. You might get them. You know what I'm saying? So as long as those boys keep on playing strong and together, listening to the coaches, I give them a shot. You know what I'm saying? Because even though Lancaster is at number 1 right now, anything can happen on any given day when you get on that blacktop. You know, so it's all on the players, it's all on the coaches to be able to come up with the correct schemes and everything for those boys to be able to do what they need to do on the basketball court and everything.
All right, Coach, what type of stats we were looking at this past week?
Were you talking about that I just read off?
Yeah.
Well, the stats on Max Prep, whatever, like that, for districts and everything like that.
All right, so let's get to the girls' side of things. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Lancaster. Let's get to Lancaster real quick.
Lancaster, they still coming in strong, man. I mean, like we were saying last week, even though they got 2 losses, the only loss that they took were from teams that wasn't in our conference, wasn't even in our district, might have been even a class higher than them. You take the last two games the last game that they played Rappahannock. Now their JV squad lost to Rappahannock last week. I think it was 45-41.
Right.
And just to name off some of those young soldiers on the JV squad, Darius Tolson, he had 5 points that game. Delonte McGaney, he had 6 points. Jamarcus Monroe, I believe, he had 7 points. Xavier Sutton, he had 17 points. Now that's the JV squad. Now over on Rappahannock, they won the JV team, but Michael Brown over there in Rappahannock got 9 points. Yeah. Michael Ball had 12 points. Christian Destin had 8 points. Caleb Fauntleroy had 7 points, and Samuel Kelly had 7 points. Lancaster JV jumped up 13-6 over them in the first quarter, but it seemed like they just couldn't hold that same momentum that they had from the first quarter, because from the second quarter on, Rappahannock just ran away with it. Rappahannock scored 11 points to Northumberland 6 in the second half, which gave them 17, going into the half, it was 17-19 Lancaster way. But after that, Rappahannock just kept on balling. 17 in the third quarter, Lancaster only scored 11. And they both scored 11 in the fourth quarter, giving them a finishing of 45-41 between the JV squads. So, it was a real close game. Yeah. And, from what I'm seeing over there in Lancaster, they got a JV squad that can put up numbers too, that's going to really benefit the varsity squad next year once those boys get up there at that level.
We could see Lancaster just dominating the states year after year for a while.
Yeah.
They get that JV squad the way it is now. Look into next spring, next fall.
Yeah. Definitely.
After this spring, they're definitely going to state somewhere this year.
Yeah.
I'm looking for them to go back to back.
Yeah.
Maybe a three-peat if this continues.
It all depends on the starters that they're able to keep. Because every team every year loses starters. Unfortunately, Lancaster, they still got Troy Henderson for another whole year.
Yes, they do.
You know what I'm saying? We never know what happens during the off season and everything like that, but I'm pretty sure the young soldier will still be there next year, along with the other pieces that they have that's going to be still with him, and the JV pieces coming up. But when you're talking about Lancaster, let's go into the varsity squad right now. They're playing real good basketball at the ending of the season. We only got maybe 2 more games left, I believe, until we get into the tournament play, and it seems like the varsity Lancaster Red Devils is not slowing down.
No, they're not. No.
And just looking at their last game with Rappahannock, they won 67-18, man. It was just a straight onslaught from the first quarter. First quarter they put up 21 points in the first quarter. Rappahannock ain't put up number 2.
No.
And with a team like that, man, you gotta be able to, you have to be able to bang with them on the ball.
Right.
You have to be able to get rebounds with them. You have to be able to get your assists, the second and third chance points and everything like that. And if you can't bang on the backboard with them, man, it's gonna be real hard for you to be able to keep up with them. Second quarter they put up another 16 to Rappahannock.
Goodness.
So right there, that is like 37-5 at the half.
Yeah.
So for you to put up 35 points in the first half and your opponent only put up 5 points, man, that's bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they just kept rolling on from that. They finished that game out 67-18. Jamarcus Russell had 7 points, 2 assists. Lamar Maddox had 20 points, 8 rebounds, and he also had 2 steals. The senior Davion Smith had 21 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and he had another 5 steals on top of that. Jaquan Crocker had 6.6 rebounds, and it's funny that it's one person named that I didn't say. Troy Henderson. He didn't even play there. They still was able to run away with the game. Without him not even being on the court and everything. So they're playing as a complete unit now.
Yeah.
And the only thing you can expect for them is to be at that state tournament when it's all said and done. On Rappahannock side, Nacho Ball put up 9 points, John Gill put up 3 points, and Zion Graham put up 5 points. You gotta have more production from your team to be able to control the team like Lancaster.
Goodness me. And Lancaster, funny you mentioned that Troy did not play that day.
Yeah.
But that goes to show you how strong this Lancaster team is.
They're
how strong this team is, and like I said, it seems like they're going to be going all the way again this year.
Definitely, I definitely see it.
Yeah.
I definitely see it, and I can't wait because I'm planning on being right there in the stands watching them this year. You know,
definitely.
And that's even when it comes down to the girls when we start talking about them. Lancaster is a team that you really gotta be able to reckon with. You gotta be able to. You have to be able to get rebounds with them, and you have to be able to match their intensity. If you're not going to be able to match their intensity, then it's not nothing you're going to be able to do with them.
Right. Yeah. All right. Let's get to the girls' side of things. First, I'm going to talk about St. Margaret's. Final in VISSA girls basketball from Thursday night. St. Margaret's 48, St. Catherine's 44. And then they played back-to-back games 3 times.
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, okay? So they beat St. Catherine's 48-44 Thursday. Turnaround Friday beats Gertrude. St. Margaret's beats Gertrude 62-48. Then they play James River Midlothian, which is a stronger team than them, obviously. They lost 82-43. So 2 out of 3 is not bad. Not bad at all.
No, especially for, you figure, they're part of the private school and everything like that. And some of those private schools that they play are Division I private schools. St. Margaret's is a Class 3.
Yeah.
So they're on the lower bracket of the private schools and everything like that. And for them to be able to put up the big points that they're doing against some of the bigger schools that they're playing is amazing.
Yeah,
you know,
it is.
Like I say, the program is just getting back to where they want it to be. You know, St. Margaret program wasn't that strong a few years ago, but now that the new coaches are taking over, I mean, they're really making a name for themselves.
Yeah, they are.
You know, they're making a name in the private school basketball leagues, and they're just putting themselves on the map. So
yes, it is.
You know, currently right now they're number 3 in their division. I think they're number 2 or number 3 in their division, and that wasn't like that. You know, years past and years prior. So for them to be able to go out there 5 nights straight and still be able to win 3 out of the 5 games, that's very great.
That is very good.
That goes to the dedication of the coaches, to the players being able to believe in what the coaches are trying to put in their ear for them to be able to do out on the blacktop and everything like that. So I mean, I see them, as long as they keep going, they're definitely going to be a name that you're going to constantly hear in the future.
Yeah, definitely a name you're going to constantly hear on NNK Sports Talk Live.
Yes.
And going back-to-back games like that, it's hard to win all 3. And, I mean, your body gets tired running up and down the court like that. And then come Friday, when you're playing James River Midlothian, you're half tired from the last 2 games. I give them so much credit for doing what they did over the weekend.
I mean, you figure we're grown men and we go to work every day and day.
Yeah.
Every morning when I wake up, I'm tired as hell. I mean, I'm tired, and I try to come home and get a little rest before I even try to even do anything that I got to do that day because I get up so early. So just imagine how it is on young ladies. You got to practice. You got to do your schoolwork.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to play these games.
Right.
You got to get home after a game, do your homework or whatever you got to do like that. Then you got to turn around, go to school the next day, get back on the bus, and go somewhere unless that game is at your home. You know, so it's going to be hard on them. It's going to be hard on the coaches because even though the coaches are coaches, they still got their regular lives that they gotta live. You know, they gotta work.
Definitely.
You know, they gotta take care of their kids and everything like that. So it's really taxing on the kids and the coaches. But you can tell the dedication that each one of the coaches have, each one of the players have, and they're making it do what it do on that hard time.
Most definitely. All right, let's get to some more girls scores.
Yes,
Essex over Colonial Beach, 62-45. King William over Charles City, 61-40. Westmoreland over Northumberland, 58-21. Rappahannock over Lancaster, 40-5. 40-5. JV. Rappahannock over Lancaster, 40-5.
Dang, what about playing over that rap over the girls?
Defense. Rappahannock. Apparently, Rappahannock got a good defense.
Varsity?
That was varsity girls. Yeah.
Dang, and rap right now 10-8. Like
they're
girls 5-9. Dang, hey, like I said,
any given day. And by the way, we do have two scores that just came in here in the studio. Girls JV from tonight, Lancaster over Essex, 31-14, and then boys JV, the Essex Trojans over Lancaster, 35-26. And right now in boys varsity, folks, boys varsity, this just in at the end of the first. Lancaster over Essex, 29-7 at the end of the first.
Come on,
so
boy.
Lancaster over Essex right now, end of the first, getting ready to head into the second quarter, 29 to, what did I say?
27, man.
27.
Y'all see
Oh
that
my goodness.
old age kicking over
See,
there.
old age kicking in.
It's kicking in.
Hey guys, it's the 50th episode of Little Next Sports Talk Live. Make sure you call in, shine the light on whoever your favorite player is or whatnot, or whatever your favorite episode is from the last 50 episodes. 804-822-2837, 804-822-2837, and call in. All right, Coach, 16-0.
Yeah.
16-0 for the girls Essex Trojans. Another team that seems like they may be headed all the way to the big dance.
I mean, if you look at the girls' districts records right now, like you said, Essex 16-0 sitting at the top, you know, all by themselves. 16-0 with overall, 8-0 in the region.
Right.
The next team up is Westmoreland. They're 12-5. They're 6-2 in the region. Rappahannock, like I said, a shock of the Lancaster beat them. But Rappahannock, they're 10-8 overall. I think they're 6-3 in the region. Colonial Beach, they're 7-12 overall, 2-5 in the district. Lancaster 5-9, 2-7 in the district. Northumberland is 3-13, 1-8 in the district. So again, Essex is playing real good ball, like I said last week, man. Last week when they played, going back to the first, they played Colonial Beach, and it was that senior night.
Yeah.
And those girls came out there on a mission, man, to make sure they was going to keep that streak alive.
Yeah, definitely.
And they jumped right out on top real quick. And I mean, you know, one of the top the top player of the game, you know, again was Miss Jayla Mercer. She had 33 big points, man. I mean, this ain't the first time that this young lady has put up 30 plus points. I mean, she done it, I think, over 3-4 times this year. You know what I'm saying? She put up 33 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, with 9 steals. That's a lot of work for a young lady.
Yeah, it is.
And I mean, she's not the only one on that squad that's balling like that.
Right.
I mean, you got Miss Morgan herself. Every week she's getting a double-double, triple-double.
Goodness.
I mean, multiple blocks and stuff like that. She had 13 points, 9 rebounds, 1 assist with 14 big blocks, man. 14 big.
You can't even get that in girls' college ball.
No.
I mean, these girls are balling. I mean, like you said, they're rolling. And, you know, putting what Sammy says, putting boots to necks, so to speak. Boots to necks all over the place. I mean, this is exciting.
Yeah.
This is very exciting for Essex girls.
And I love seeing it, being that I'm an Essex Trojan. Like I said, we haven't had a girls squad be this dominant since, like, I believe, like 2006. So, I mean, for us to have a female squad that's... We're used to hearing about the boys.
Right.
We're used to hearing... That's why it's shocking to me that I haven't been able to really say too much about the boys this year. Even when it comes down to the boys last year, we didn't go very far, but hey, we was competing like hell last year. You know what I'm saying? But this year's a little bit different. You know, hopefully they'll get their wings up under them and be able to do a little something before the season ends. But right now it's all about these girls. And I mean, like I said, with Morgan, she's putting up blocks. She also had 5 steals on top of that. You got senior Kamara Gray. She had 7 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 2 steals. Amani Brown, she had 6 points, 6 rebounds. I think she had 3 assists and 1 steal.
Goodness.
So it's a complete team effort, along with the coaches, along with the fans and everything like that. And we're excited to see how far they're going to go. Because like I say, it's usually us talking about them boys. You know, but now that the girls are rolling like how they're rolling, it's only going to be, it's only going to be a good thing for the future, because I mean, we got some girls coming up underneath of them that's dogs. That's going to see the vision of what the girls before them laid down, and they're going to want some of that.
Yes, they
know
will.
What I'm saying? They're going to want to be able to put a trophy in that case over there at Essex High School, saying that we continued on from what this year's team is doing. So I mean, I'm really excited for them. Not just on the first, they also played King Queen. Hold up, we got an update.
Lancaster 15, Essex 23 for girls varsity halftime. So just like we talked, Essex over Lancaster 23-15 at halftime right now.
What we got?
Another one, folks. Lancaster over Essex boys varsity halftime, 49-19. 49-19, Lancaster over Essex at halftime in boys varsity.
So, I mean, that's
Lancaster's rolling, Lancaster boys rolling, Essex girls rolling.
Two dominant teams, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I really believe both of these teams is going to be at the state game.
Yeah.
It's all said and done. Again, Essex also played King Queen on the field. I think matter of fact, they played them yesterday.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We played King Queen yesterday. We won that 62 to 23. Again, Morgan Seth, we was just talking about her. 25 points yesterday. She put up 25 points yesterday. She went 12 to 24 from the field goal line for 50%. She had 23 rebounds yesterday. Whew. 2 steals and 2 blocks yesterday. So one day she gets you a big bunch of blocks. The next day she
mixes it up.
The next day she's giving you 23 rebounds. And what happens when you're getting those rebounds, whether it's on the offensive or defensive side? That's extra attempts at the basket. Yeah. You know, if there's offensive rebounds, boom, that's giving your team extra chances to get.
Yeah, she's mixing it up like hot mix VA.
Good one, Will. Good one.
Just saying.
But Miss Kamara, great. The other day, all she had was 7 points, but guess what? Yesterday, she came back, put 15 points up, 13 rebounds and 3 blocks. She got a double-double. That's another young lady been doing her thing all dang on season. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of those kids on this team, the girls, they started playing when they was in like YMCA together. Right. Kamara and Jayla, they was. I seen pictures floating last week of them when they was little youngins playing on YMCA.
And that's the benefit of getting started early, playing in these rec leagues early, playing with each other early. You know each other's strengths. You know each other's weaknesses. You know what the other's going to do as far as passing, shooting, all that. If you grow up together, playing together like that.
It builds that camaraderie. It builds that togetherness. Builds that family type of environment that you want in a sports team. Every sports team that you have or being a part of, you want that team to be family oriented.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm going to go out there on that football field, that basketball court, and I'm going to give it all for my brother or sister. And that's what these young ladies are doing. Amanda Brown, she had 5 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Jayla yesterday, she didn't have a big 30-plus game, but still, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. She's one of the top ladies in Virginia right now. So, I mean, but those girls tonight, they're playing Lancaster, as we just said, they're beating Lancaster right now. After they win tonight, they'll be 17-0. They play...
and that's at halftime. That's a landslide at halftime.
The remaining schedule, on the 8th, we play Westmoreland. We already beat them one time before this year. Not saying that Westmoreland can't give an upset.
Possibility.
It's a possibility.
I'm not expecting it, but it's a slight possibility.
It's a possibility in anything. You know what I'm saying? But, those girls are going to be 17-0 tonight. And I'm looking for them to go out the rest of the season and win after they play Westmoreland. That last game of the season before getting to the tournament is a big game. Yeah. And I believe it's against 4A Jamestown. Which right now, they are 17-0. And they're 4A. But I believe if those girls win or lose, if those girls go out there and hang with them, or if they even beat that team, it's no question, that they would be at that dang.
That's probably going to be one of the biggest games in the state for girls basketball. No matter if you're AA, AAA, single A, that's James River, Jamestown and Essex girls. That game coming up is probably going to be one of the best games to see in this state. I don't care what you're saying from up north, south, east, west, whatever. Jamestown and Essex, both 17-0. That's going to be the game to see right there.
It definitely is, man. I mean, I got folks that I work with that's from that area and all, and they seen us. Dread, they call me Dread at work because I got Dread, we're going to smoke y'all this out of my. Y'all ain't going to talk my damn head. No. Y'all have to prove it. to us. Yeah, they ain't gonna talk my dang gonna head off and all that stuff. But man, y'all just gonna have to prove it to us, man.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, them girls, they gonna come in there.
Definitely.
They gonna come in there swinging, and they gonna come in there together. They gonna come in there listening to their coaches. Like I said, ever since the summer, ever since last season was over, they've been grinding. And I mean, you can tell it right on the basketball court how much they've been grinding this year.
Yeah, practice makes perfect, obviously.
It definitely does.
All right, guys, call in. We are at the time for our Shine the Light segment. So call in 804-822-2837. Call in. You can shine the light on what your favorite episode from these 50 episodes was. 804-822-2837. One more time, 804-822-2837. Let's get to the Shine the Light, Coach.
Shine a light on them this week. We got a couple players that we want to give a special shout out to this week. It's the recruiting area. Recruiting time. You know, we have a lot of kids all over Virginia, all over the United States getting offers right now and everything. And I mean, right now, the Northern Neck area, you know, we had a couple big recruits last year with Cameron Robinson going to UVA and Cameron Seven going to Tennessee and everything like that. But we still got a long ways to go. You know, even though we had those two big names come up out of here. I mean, we had DeMondre Rones and Marvion Newtons and Rasheed Ellis and all of that stuff. You know, but we still got a lot of youngins that's trying to get to that next level.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, we got a lot of coaches around here that's pushing them to get to that next level and everything like that. But it all starts with them. The first thing, like I always say, is grades, man. Your grades got to match the talent that's on the field. You know, regardless of how good you are on the football field, on the basketball field, baseball field, or whatever, if your grades ain't up to par, then it's gonna make it harder for college to even look for you and off you and everything like that. So a couple of these, as far as football wise, you got MJ Laws over there at Northumberland. He's a senior this year. He picked up an offer from Virginia Union University, HBCU, up there in Richmond this year. I think he got there last week. His mom texted me, was like, "Hey, your boy got an offer from VU."
That's great.
So, hey, MJ, man, salute, little homie. I don't know where you're gonna end up going to or whatever like that, but I damn sure love that the HBCUs reached out to you, and I'm happy that it's right up the road. So if anything was to happen, you decide to go there, hey, coach gonna be there to salute you on it and support you and everything like that, big O. Caleb Williams, another football player over there at Northumberland, senior this year. He got an offer from Virginia State University, so that's good. Both schools are Division IIs, but like I always say, it doesn't matter where you go.
Nope.
Just do what you got to do when you get there to put on for where you're from, and anything can happen. Both of those schools are HBCUs. Both have sent athletes to the next level. You know what I'm saying? As far as NFL and everything like that.
Yeah, and it seems like the lower divisions are now getting a lot more folks to the NFL.
I mean, you got to look at it now because we're in the age of the transfer portal.
Yeah.
You know, and from what I've seen, most Division I schools, they're going to that transfer portal first.
Yeah, they are.
Because in the transfer portal, you got kids already that's already played 2 years, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That most time they might not be happy where they was at, so they're jumping the transfer portal. Division I schools, they're going straight to those transfer portals and getting those big name players that's jumping in that transfer portal. You might get a couple kids straight out of high school here and there that might get to that Division I, like Markel Cockrell did. He picked up Division I from Bryant University and everything like that. But it's still a pecking order. You know, you still got to do what you got to do when you get there. So when those Division IIs call, hey, answer that phone.
Yes, indeed.
Answer the phone.
Answer the
Don't just be Division I or bust. No, answer that phone because anything can happen when you get to that Division II. Next thing you know, you in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage all kids to pick up that phone for each division, whether it's Division I, Division II, Division III, whatever. As long as you get a chance to go somewhere, it's a chance to get out of the Northern Neck and do what you want to do.
And in the world of multi-social media platforms, somebody's watching. Doesn't matter where you're at, somebody's watching.
Somebody's definitely watching. Next, I want to give a big shout out to the whole Essex Lady Trojans basketball team.
Definitely.
I'm so proud of you young ladies. Keep on grinding. Keep on doing what y'all have to do. And like I said, I see y'all at that state game but we still got more basketball to play. Stay a close-knit family. Keep listening to your coach, because your coaches know what they're trying to do. But it's up to y'all to be able to do what you need to do on the basketball court. Stay focused, stay prayed up, and just keep on playing basketball real hard. Langston Red Devils basketball team. Hey, man, we've been talking about these boys for the last couple of years, man.
Yes, indeed.
And like
yes,
I
we
said
have.
last week, they're 16-2. But
they are.
That 2 losses that they lost, I don't even count them.
No, they were a tournament, and one of them was out of state.
In my eyes, them boys
they're still undefeated.
In my eyes,
yeah.
Even though they got them 2 losses, y'all boys keep on listening to your coaches, man. Keep on listening, keep on grinding, keep on putting your foot on these folks' necks.
Boots
man.
the necks, guys. Boots the necks.
Man. I definitely want to see both of you teams in that big game at the end, man, representing the neck. We got a couple wrestlers on here. Wrestler of the Year goes to Essex Trojans, Wesley Dunn. He was crowned last week in the district tournament over there in Langston. He won at the 138-pound class, helped lead the Trojans to second place in the tournament and everything. But he was named as Wrestler of the Year. Every match this year he had this year, I think he won almost every match that he had.
Yeah.
Did real good this year on the mat and everything like that, so we want to definitely salute you, dog. I think we got an update right here.
Yeah, we do have an update, guys, real quickly. Westmoreland over Rappahannock at halftime, 23-8. Yeah, that's Westmoreland over Rappahannock, 23-8 at halftime.
Okay. Riley Bond, Miss Riley Bond of Warsaw. She plays softball for Randolph-Macon College up there in Ashland. She was named to Female Athlete of the Year this past Saturday at the RVA Sports Award held at the Arteria Theater.
Yeah.
She was a part of a 53-game season. She had 102 strikeouts at pitching. She also led the ODAC with 54 RBIs at the plate. She was also the ODAC Player of the Year. So Miss Riley Bond of Warsaw, we want to salute you, young lady.
Yes,
Keep
indeed.
on doing your thing up there at Randolph-Macon College, representing for the Northern Neck area. And we send a big salute to you from the Northern Neck Sports Talk Live.
Definitely.
Some more wrestling things. Essex placed second last week in the tournament over there. Who placed first? You know?
Westmoreland.
Westmoreland placed
Westmoreland
first.
placed
Essex
first.
Westmoreland first, Essex second. Individual titles for Essex basically was Wesley Dunn at 138 pounds. He took first place. Isaiah Toppin, I know y'all heard Isaiah Toppin name a lot this past football season as one of the running backs for Essex. He placed first at the 144 pounds.
Goodness me.
And Jordan Watney, he placed first at the 190 pounds. So this Saturday will be the regional tournament over there in Langston.
Yeah, it is.
Coach Jacob Young and Orlando Washington, they got them boys right now.
Yeah, they are.
And I mean, Coach Jacob said he's expecting for a real better outing this week once we come down to regional. So I'm looking for a whole lot more boys to get some.
And there's another sport in the Northern Neck District that we could possibly see a couple of state championships come from.
Yeah.
I mean, the fall sports right now is picking up just like spring sports.
Yeah.
We had 8 championships come home with spring sports, state championships.
Yes.
So I mean, I'm going to say this right now. I'm looking at least 4. At least maybe 5 state championships coming out of fall sports in Northern Neck District.
Yeah.
At least 5.
I definitely see it. Some wrestlers going to end up getting something. Essex Trojans, girls basketball, and Langston basketball. I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Will. I see a couple trophies coming this fall. We didn't nobody around here get the trophy as far as football and everything, but somebody's going to bring them trophies.
Somebody's bringing a trophy home this past winter.
Definitely.
Then you have spring coming up.
Oh, yeah, man.
My goodness.
You know, baseball season, boy.
Yeah.
It's
going to be on.
A whole lot of time around the whole area when it comes down to baseball. So I can't wait till we get to talking about baseball and stuff like that. We're definitely going to try to. I think I got a couple Avante Banks, trying to get a couple of them boys in here for interviews that they play
definitely
baseball at the next level right now. So, you know, when we get to that, we definitely going to have some trophies coming over that.
All right, Super Bowl this weekend, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Super Bowl this weekend, you have the Chiefs and Taylor Swift against the 49ers.
It look like that is, ain't it?
I tell you what.
All you hear is Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She ain't got no shoulder pads on her toe, man. All we hear is Taylor Swift. I'm like, man, Lord have mercy. I haven't heard her name so much in my 42 years of living.
But she's not the first one that did it.
No.
She's not the first one that did this.
What's the girl?
Tony Romo's girlfriend.
Yeah. What's her name? Jessica Simpson.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, they act like this the first time that you done had a celebrity girlfriend. And not just Taylor Swift, but like I said, Sierra.
Sierra.
Even the girl that was just Simone
Biles?
Yeah.
Simone Biles.
Man,
But she is awesome, by the way.
Oh, I know. She bad.
She rolls.
She bad.
Goodness me.
But I mean, it just, to me, I get it. Because from what they said, she done made the NFL over $300 and some odd $1 million this year just from being in that game. And I'm trying to, how the hell is that? Just for petting a camera to her? I don't understand that. She ain't playing no liquor football, ain't throwing no football or doing nothing.
See, a lot of the fans that they call a lot of the Taylor Swift, they call them Swifties.
The Swifties.
They're buying up Travis Kelce's jersey.
Hold on. They're
buying up the jersey.
So do that money go to him or to the NFL?
I think there's a commission half and half or something like that. They break down the numbers and whatnot, but yeah, that's how it rolls. And then people the Swifties want to see Taylor Swift. Obviously, they got to go to the game to see her.
And then just so happened we had the Grammys the other day. She acted like she didn't know she was gonna win no award. Then, I got a new album coming out this. You knew what you were doing. All this free publicity that she was getting all year. Then get to the Grammy time, she got an album coming out. Man, goddamn, we're gonna have to see her for the next 2, 3, 4 years.
Yeah, probably.
It's still in the damn league, man.
Is it going to get worse if she gets married to him?
Oh, Lord, don't say that. Lord have mercy. They might even name the dang team now,
we got an update with Westmoreland over Rappahannock girls. What is that? 38-30 right now. No, 36-30.
Okay.
End of the third quarter. Yeah, Westmoreland over Rappahannock girls 36-30 at the end of the third quarter.
Rap girls strong too, regardless of what they're saying and everything like that. Their team you need to watch out too for, because I mean they might end up sneaking one on you.
Right.
And next thing you know, you sitting at home. But I mean, back to the 49ers and Chiefs, man. The last time they faced each other in the Super Bowl was like what, 2 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. And I think Brock Purdy, he was hurt during that time.
Yeah, he was.
I think who was the quarterback then? I can't even think who was it.
Wasn't Garoppolo, was it?
It might have been.
Could have been Garoppolo, Jimmy Garoppolo.
It might have been. But I mean, Kansas City came out on top on that one, man. But this year, with Kansas City, I mean, San Fran is 14-5, Kansas City is 14-6. Both of them have been on the road for the last 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Kansas City, they won both of their games that they had to play. Who did they play first? They played Baltimore last week. The week before that, they played who?
They played Buffalo.
They didn't get no bye the first week, so they played the first week. They played, regardless of the fact,
it was Dolphins, Buffalo, and then Raiders.
There we go.
Dolphins, Buffalo, Raiders.
You look at Kansas City, Dolphins, great team.
Yeah,
they handle them hell. You know what I'm saying? Buffalo. Great team.
Yes.
Josh Allen, dog at the QB spot. You know, what's the quarterback? What's the man name? Dang, he did all that talking to this dang. But great wide receivers on the Buffalo and all that stuff like that. Get to Lamar Jackson last week and they dogged him. So I mean, Kansas City is a team that you cannot count out.
Can't sleep on them.
You cannot sleep, and it seems like this year, with them having to go on the road, it gave them that much more motivation. Yeah. Man. Because, I mean, you can tell after the game when Pat Mahomes was talking, he like, hey, man, they wanted us to go on the road. That's what they wanted. Yeah. You know, he was like, this is what they wanted. And I mean, they're giving it to them. You don't have to score a great, big number of points to just win the game. All I got to do is score enough points to win the game, and my defense has to do the job of the game. Yeah. You look at Kansas City. Points per game, they putting up 23.3 points a game. Points that they're giving up every game. They only giving up like 13.7 points a game.
Whew,
That's good defense
That's
right
good
there.
defense. Yeah, that's
good
top 5 defense there.
You know, the total yards that they're getting a game, they're getting about 360, 370 yards a game. Passing yards per game, throwing for about 230, 240 something a game. Rushing per game. Pacheco and the company putting up 127, 130 yards a game on the ground. Yards allowed per game. They defense giving up 333 yards. They're allowing about 200 some yards a game. They're allowing 100 plus rushing yards a game. They're not turning the ball over, and they're taking the ball away some.
Yeah.
But on the other end, San Francisco, they got some dogs over there.
Yes, they do.
To me, he's not a game manager. He's a dang old player that's doing what he got to do to win the game. You know, you see last week, he put that. The big reason they won last week against dang on
Lions.
Was because Purdy put it on his back. Those big.
Yeah, he threw it on his back. Didn't worry about it. He was still calm. You saw him calm.
Yeah.
And one Lions fan said that's what scared him.
Yeah.
When they were down and he saw Brock Purdy stay calm, he said that's what scared him there.
And I mean, you don't usually see that type of composure, but from older QBs, or more decorated QBs that have been in those type of situations before. This young man ain't been in the league number 2 years.
Right.
He kept his composure, kept playing, kept doing what the coaches kept wanting to do. Then on top of that, you got a monster in Christian McCaffrey that can give you 100 plus on the ground. And he can also give you 100 plus in the air with catching the ball.
Yeah.
He's a monster, straight animal. On top of that, Debo. Debo is a straight dog, man.
Yeah.
And I mean, from running the ball, from catching the ball, from just bringing that aggression to the offensive side of the ball, man, he's a monster. Then on top of that, you got Kittle that can beat you downfield and everything like that. So both teams match up real good.
Yeah, it is.
In my opinion. 49ers is putting up 29 points a game. But the thing is, you could put up 20-some points against them. Their defense is kind of crickety every now and then like that. You know what I'm saying? They're putting up 300, almost 400 yards a game. Passing the game, Purdy's giving you about 250 passing yards a game. Rushing, you're getting about 150 something a game. Yards allowed per game, they're giving up 300. They're giving up some yards during the game though. So if their defense can buckle down and keep Patrick Mahomes and Pacheco and them in a box, they could pull it off. You know, but to me, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to go 4 quarters. And
down to the last possession.
And I mean, you have to play mistake-free football, mess around with Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, man, because you know Andy Reid gonna draw up a lot of stuff.
And then everybody talks about Bill Belichick, but not a whole lot of folks talk about Andy Reid. How very intelligently football intelligent he is.
I mean, you look at Bill Belichick though; he is one of the greatest.
Yeah.
I mean, but even when you talk about Bill Belichick, you got to throw Tom Brady's name in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you see what happened when Tom left. Tom was able to leave from Cleveland, go to Tampa Bay and win another championship. Bill, not so much as like, and I think Bill right now, he's on the more of the losing side and more of the winning side than what it was with Tom Brady. It was. So, but when you look at Andy Reid came from Philadelphia, winning coach. He was winning there. I think he almost won one at
He almost won.
You know what I'm saying?
He got there.
He went to Kansas City. The main pickup that he got was that quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. And I mean, he moved up to get him. It was something that Andy seen, and Patrick Mahomes was like, yeah, that's my man right there.
Yeah.
And I mean, you figure the big deal that they just got when he was the highest paid quarterback at one time. I mean, and Andy trusted him. You know what I'm saying? Andy knows that I can, as long as I got that man right there, I got a shot. Yeah. And every teammate on Kansas City knows, hey, I got Pat back here. I got a shot. All I got to do is do what I got to do, and we got a shot.
You got Purdy versus Mahomes, but you got a defense versus a defense too.
Yeah.
So that it's going to come down to the last possession. It's probably going to be a score maybe like 26-23 or something like that. I don't know. I feel like this could go into overtime.
I don't see it going over.
You don't think so? It's a slight chance, but
it could because
I think it's going to go down to the last possession.
It definitely could because I mean you figure if Lamar would have just ran
Right.
that game could have went into overtime. You know, number 17-10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I also look at how the 49ers had to play to come back to beat Detroit.
Yeah.
You know, their defense cannot start off slow like how they did against Detroit and think Patrick Mahomes is going to let you come back 17 down and come back beat him. That ain't going to happen. Mm-mm. So, I mean, if their defense come out there lackadaisical playing like little kids, then they're going to get blown out the damn stadium. Yeah. But if their defense comes out there and play football, play big man football, and is rushing Patrick Mahomes. You look at their front line. You got Bosa. You got Chase Young. You got some dogs.
Chase Young's being benched.
He's being benched?
He's being benched from my understanding.
Lord have mercy. But still, Bosa, he a dog, man. I think he might be the defensive player of the year or might have got the most sacks this year and everything. If that front line gets after Patrick Mahomes, he will have a problem. Yeah. But if they don't come out there, put their hands in the dirt, and get that man pressure, knocking him down on the ground and making him feel that defensive line, open them lanes up so them linebackers can be able to get in there, get some blitzing in on them. They're gonna go home again this year. You know?
So who's your pick? Who's your pick?
I say it all that. You like who you picking? Again, man, like I say, I like San Francisco.
Right.
My older cousin Steve Roane, that's his team. We used to daggone fuss like I like Cowboys and he liked 49ers. So you already know when we was young, damn bad. We fussing all the time. So just off my cousin, I will go for him, but I'm not. Sorry, cuz I ain't going for San Francisco. I can't go against Patrick Mahomes, man. I just can't.
It's tough. It's tough to go against.
I seen him at this level. He'd been in the league, 6-7 years?
Yeah.
He'd been there 4 times already. This is 4th time. So, I mean, he already got 2. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then you got Andy Reid.
Yeah.
You know, go. I mean, him and Pat has the chance to do what Belichick and Brady did.
Right.
And, I mean, if you look at it, look how early it is in his career. Yeah. You know, Tom had a spot where he started off, then he tampered off a little bit. And then he came back rolling. Yeah. And everything like that. So, I don't even see Kansas City even taking a dip like how Tom and Belichick and them did back in the day. I got Patrick Mahomes and them being in the conversation every year, even after this year. Yeah. So, I mean, my pick for Sunday, man, is the Kansas City Chiefs. That's going to be my pick. What about you?
I think it's going to be a close game. Purdy's rolling. Mahomes is rolling, but I can't trust the 49ers defense. Yeah. So I'm going with the Chiefs. Yeah. If the 49ers defense folds, the Chiefs are going to walk all over.
That's how I look at it.
I got to go with Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. Brock, not saying that he's going to have a good game. I'm pretty sure he will. I can't go against that Andy Reid, Mahomes.
The
combination is what I meant.
Because if you look at
the combination, it's I can't go against it.
You look at the last couple games. Chiefs won their games handily.
Right.
San Francisco against Green Bay.
Green Bay almost got them.
Green Bay could have got them.
Yeah.
Then they came back in with Detroit. Detroit
was up to a couple of touchdowns.
Detroit's supposed to have it.
Yeah.
You know, for real. Detroit's supposed to be playing in this game on Sunday. So it's their defense that keeps me skeptical of how far they're going to end up going, man. But you look at the Chiefs, their defense is playing lights out. The offense is doing what they need to do to score points. Andy Reid is going to be Andy Reid, man. You know, the coaching staff is going to be the coaching staff. Only thing they missing now is the enemy. And I'm just so mad that the Redskins, he shouldn't even left Kansas City.
I'm not going to argue with you on that. I wanted EB to stay.
He shouldn't even have left Kansas City. Why would you even leave a team that's on the projecting that they're home to go to Washington when you know Washington is a messed up organization from the top down?
Well, in 2023. We'll see in 2024.
Well, we talk about 2023 where he got fired from. That's what we're talking about. 2023 from the top, from the owners down, was a shamble. And you know what I'm saying? You got coaches getting fired.
Oh, worse than the Giants.
Yeah. But why would you go to an organization like that trying to say you want to do it on yourself and try to get a head coach? Well, you done just jacked yourself all up for real.
Yeah.
Because now you are part of a team that was a losing team. Ain't nobody gonna, even though you're a good coach, ain't nobody gonna look at you like that.
Definitely.
But do I think he's gonna be on the market long? No, because I believe he's going back to Kansas City.
It's a possibility. I'm thinking the same thing you are. So who would pick him up? He was just there at Kansas City. Why not? Why not? Get a couple more trophies. I mean, really.
Guarantee you, Big Red going back to get him. I tell you that. That's his right hand man. So Big Red going back to get him.
Definitely. All right, Coach, final thoughts on this 50th golden episode.
Oh, we thank y'all for tuning in every week or every other week when we being able to get on here, man. To all of the coaches that I reach out to get information on your players, man, we want to send a big salute to you all. To the kids and to the players, man. To the people that came through and got interviews with us over the last year and a half and everything, man. We want to send a big salute to y'all. We're going to try to get back to doing some more interviews up here soon and everything. So, I mean, we just going to continue to bring the news to y'all from the athletes in the area, man. Salute to you all, and we just hope y'all keep on watching us. Before we get up out of here, got a couple of event updates, so to say, from the area. Northern Neck Titans basketball season, Travis Fauntleroy, they will get started this Friday on the 9th. No late location as of right now where they would start playing it, but you can text Travis Fauntleroy at 757-945-1745 for more information.
We're definitely going to get them scores.
Yeah, definitely. Again, if you want more information on the Northern Neck Titans basketball program, text Travis Fauntleroy at 757-945-1745. They will hold 4 tryouts, so make sure you tune in with us right here on Northern Neck Sports Talk Live to get those dates and times and everything for future dates. Or you can follow their Facebook page on Instagram, Northern Neck Titans. And they are heavily recruiting females ages grades 5th to the 12th grade to join their AAU program to get some extra work in. A lot of y'all boys and girls, you know, that extra work during the off season with these AAU teams really comes in big once high school play. As y'all can tell right now with the Essex Lady Trojans, a lot of those girls play AAU basketball in the off season and everything like that. So that's what's coming up this year for us. That also Essex Youth Football Association, we will have the Battle of the Northern Neck Football Camp / Combine coming in April the 7th. It's going to be Sunday, April the 7th from 9 to 2 o'clock. 9 to 10 a.m. will be check-in, where you can come in and check in and sign up and everything. But from 10 to 2 p.m. will be camp, combine, special drills, 40-yard dash, L drill, shuttle drill. For the high school players, we will be having a bench pressing contest, 135 pounds. See who can lift 135 pounds the most times. You will have a fastest man award, O-line versus D-line, 7-on-7. It's gonna be a whole lot of stuff coming out there. So keep an eye on that. We'll have flyers going up on Facebook later on this week. The online registration will be up later on this week for you to get your kids locked in for that. And also the ages for that camp is ages 5 to 12 for the youth players, and for the high school players, we'll be taking kids from 8th grade to the 11th grade. So again, Battle of the Northern Neck Football Camp Combine, April 7th, 2024.
And we appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in to 50 episodes. What a special time. It's That's a historic time on Northern Neck Sports Talk Live with Hot Mix VA. A historic time in Northern Neck sports history. 50 episodes of Northern Neck Sports Talk. Goodness me. For myself, Will Lewis, Coach Thomas Roane, Coach Sammy Mills, Giles Scott, T. Harris, all of us at Hot Mix VA, we bid you good night. We'll talk to you next week. You're locked into the 50th golden episode of Northern Neck Sports Talk Live right here on Hot Mix VA. Have a good week.
So drive on staying up, but I jump up, tip a pocket. I can lean out the window and hold it. I might say, where's the place?